Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. By the video title, you know what this video is about. Season finale, of course, episode 9 of Daredevil Reborn was very cool episode like that. I hope we get a lot more of this too as well. I think next year we're supposed to come back, with the next 9 episodes and stuff as well. So it should be very cool. We waited a long time for the series, of course. We waited a long time. I think I was in high school. I was like a senior in high school, I think, when Season 3 ended. After the murder did the Defenders, when a building fell on him and then he had to restore himself back. Season 3 ended. Waited a long time, like 6-7 years. And then you get this right here, which is amazing as well. There's some crazy things happening. We see, of course, the scene with a flashback where Vanessa went out there to Dex to get him to take out Foggy. And now we know the reason why she did that, because, Foggy was about to push a motion that was going to stop, investigate all the stuff she was kind of like basically money laundering, and they was doing all type of things there. Now that Fisk taking over, he now can control the city stuff to make those things off limits and stuff, so they can do all their crime stuff, all their crime syndicate things, and they want to do all in that little area and stuff. As you see him using that old hideout, I think the old hideout kind of the muse had right, had that old hideout thing, doing all type of things there. Because now he got the police on his side as well. So you see in that scene at the end, he have all those prisoners in there. He got the swordsman locked up. Frank Castle was locked up. He got himself out a little bit, but he got all those different prisoners in there and stuff as well. So he basically had to take over the whole city. We thought. So people had a little hope that maybe Fisk would turn, be a little bit more lenient to saving the city more than trying to be the kingpin, the empire. But no, it's still him like that. He's still that evil villain, and he has corrupted all the police officers. Everybody's corrupted like that. We seen that one cop shot that dude who was stealing a little bit. The dude already gave himself up. He shot him and he put a mask over him. So he's a vigilante. I was like, okay, yeah. All the cops in the city are very corrupted. They're doing some crazy things in there. So we've seen that, of course. We've seen Frank, of course, and Matt reunite. Karen made a call and got Frank to go protect Matt, because she kind of figured out what Kingpin was going to do. And also she was kind of, because Dexter was still out there. Dex was still out there doing what he's doing stuff as well. So we got to see kind of how things going to transpire, how things going to go. He said, you need an army. Got to build an army up. You need some defenders or something. You need something. So we're going to see what he's going to do. I don't know, Luke Cage and Jessica Jones still in that city. He might need to call them up in that city to help him. I got a feeling he got to work with Bullseye. He got to work with Dexter. You're going to have to work with them. I know Dexter got an ultimatum to get out of where he was getting into, or go out there and, kill Foggy and stuff like that to set himself free and stuff as well. So maybe he might look past that, because he seen what Dexter had to do, but he might have to work with them. The way they was showing everybody at the end, they're showing Frank Castle and all of them and stuff at the end, he might have to work with Bullseye like that. We did see some pictures, of course, the behind the scenes stuff for the next season of them standing together. So he might have to work with them. Might have to get the city back. So now he got an anti-vigilante little law going on. We see a lot of that. I think the only show I can think of doing that was, I think the Arrow did that before. The Arrow, the anti-vigilante law, where they had the vigilantes was getting hunted down and stuff as well. But I think this one right here going to be in a different scale like that. You see what Kingpin doing and stuff. He wants them kind of dead and stuff. So we're going to see all that kind of goes and how that's going to happen and stuff. But it was very crazy season finale. Very good show overall, of course, as well. Can't wait till next year to see what happens. We'll probably I was going to see Daredevil just staying staying grounded level in a sense. Maybe not doing all the extra Avenger stuff and stuff. Maybe occasionally, might have to go out there, because Secret War is going to affect everybody. So he might be in that, of course, as well. We'll see how things transpire and stuff. But I love the atmosphere that he's kind of in. But also, do Spider-Man still live? Spider-Man still live in New York, right? I know at the end of Spider-Man 3, No Way Home, he was swinging and stuff like that. I think he was still in New York, right? He had his little own apartment and stuff. So that anti-vigilante law, I don't think Spider-Man gonna fall in line with that. So we're gonna see how things go. We might can see a Spider-Man appearing on there if Sony allows it, appear on one of the Daredevil shows and stuff. I don't know what's going to happen, but you got to build a little group up. We've seen the Defenders before. We've seen when he had, of course, it was Daredevil, and you had Luke Cage, Jessica Jones. You can put Moon Knight in there. Blade still haven't had his movie yet, so we don't know. But it'd be a lot of different things. Maybe in New York, a lot of street-level heroes going out there, being a rebellion against the machine, which is Wilson Fisk, and trying to take him down. But Wilson Fisk, I always know they say he like one of those he's mostly a muscle that's on his body. So he's kind of big and bulky. You ever look up the world's strongest man in the world like that? The strongest men, the most of the power lifters, they kind of look similar in that sense. But they got that man too strong. That man did an Omni-Man move and just squished the commissioner head and ripped it looked like Great Khali when he was squishing Rey Mysterio head in. I'm like, that's crazy. He just squished his head in and ripped his head out, act like nothing happened and stuff. That man's very crazy. But yeah, it's gonna be a very cool like series and see how things go. I don't know how. Matt gonna get the people on the side, you know, because some of the people are still angry at the vigilante stuff. We also seen Heather, of course, get hired by Kingpin as well. I guess Heather don't know if Matt is alive or not. You know, Matt's apartment got blown up with grenades, so that should tell you something already. He was warned by Fisk. His apartment got blown up with grenades, so I guess he's gonna be in that Daredevil suit for a while. So we're gonna see if we may have any reactions with her, because she's now under Fisk's regime and stuff. He could use that as a little thing, maybe threatening her life and stuff. You never know what Fisk would do. But it's gonna be very crazy. Very crazy to see how things kind of transpire. Vanessa and Wilson, Vanessa, actually the Fisk, they married. The Fisk are just evil, plain evil. So we're gonna see what goes on. But very cool series, very cool show. Hope you guys like this video. Hope you guys like that show as well. You know, I'm gonna rewatch the whole series again. Might well rewatch it again. You know, rewatch it probably on a free day, like on Friday or something like that. Rewatch it again, see how things go. We will be back on here, I think Saturday, the WrestleMania. I'm gonna be on here doing the Wednesday night Dynamite review and Thursday night Dynamite review. So you're gonna see me for the next 2 days, of course. But I mean on Thursday night Collision review, of course. But on Saturday, you're gonna see us probably live, most likely, watching WrestleMania, and then also on Sunday as well. So we'll see how things kind of go with that. But that's all I got for today's video. Hope you guys enjoy it. I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Peace out.